getting into it, we're going to start with Yanai. That'll be super dope. They played a first to five, I believe. I think both sets are first to fives. So let's get it started. So one of the important things in this matchup is for Guile to not get deterred on fireballs, because you can't really compete with G's normals. That was a really good chase out on the backdash. And now G's just going to do G things in the corner, stealing turns with the dash. And it's hard to, good check on that dash, but it's hard for Daigo to really contest here with any sort of fireball game because of the level 2 fireballs hitting 2 times. And the flip kick, right? If Yanai's close enough, he can flip kick over the sonic booms and punish him. Alright, he did a slower one there, trying to go a little bit further. And you see Daigo at this point just trying to keep Yanai out. But there's that flip kick that I was talking about, going back into it. And a very nice confirm here from Daigo to take out round number 1. There's a lag spike too. Just confirming the V-trigger follow-up boom to get the critical art. It gives him just enough time to get charge again. But you saw that in this round, the first round, Daigo played the corner game really patiently. He just let Yanai push himself out and then dash forward and build space for himself. It changes here and there, I believe. It's hard to stick with one gameplay, because if G knows that you're just going to try to sit there, you start getting command grabbed because you're acting like you're not going to get command grabbed. Right here, there's definitely ranges like that where Daigo shouldn't throw fireballs. There's definitely times for it, but you see Daigo sitting overly patient, catches Yanai again. It looks like Daigo's going to take this, but activation's always when things get started. It's one of the things that's scariest about G is his activation gives him the ability to do so much, right? To take so many turns away. Catching Daigo, maybe doing the flash kick wrong. And what happened there, so when G's in V-trigger, he can cancel his specials into other specials. And so what's very important about this is if we take it frame by frame here, he whiffs the fireball and cancels into command grab, and Daigo just says, nah, son, we out. Because even if it was just meaty fireball, Daigo can still flash kick it. So once a fireball is out, there's nothing else left. There's nothing Yanai could do that could really dodge a flash kick at that range. So getting into game number 2. Daigo so far doing really good job of keeping that corner game against G really well. And playing this first neutral really well too, not losing too much damage here, getting pushed to the corner. Right, and you see that Daigo can't sit full screen in this match. Because that V skill from G just giving him a free way to absorb projectiles and give him V trigger, which you don't want to do. And Yanai just doing a great job stealing this mid ground space, right? There's so many good buttons that G has in the mid space, right? Forward fierce, nice grab, beating out the second one. And Daigo does a great job with this V-trigger here, baiting out a lot of Yanai's options. Raw activation, which is always decent from your opponent, right, when they want raw activate. But you have to make sure you're not getting command grabs. This is going to carry all the way to the corner. And this can pretty much spell death. One more touch, hit, or throw. He backdashes but misses. And now Daigo's trying to find a way to whittle some life down so he can chip out. But too aggressive, and Yanai just didn't want to deal with it. Saw that Daigo was too close and lit him up. Super good, right? Always spin the bar if you have to. Right, you can try to save it and be conservative, but we gotta get to step 1, which is not giving your opponent more space. Right, and here Daigo starts playing a little bit more aggressively. Tried to back off a little bit because he's like, okay, I'm going in with buttons a lot. And Yanai just read the change in momentum and is getting these jumps. Hit or block, they're good for G because it builds space, but Daigo's setting up this minefield again. Right, and Daigo's constantly checking if Yanai's standing up during fireballs or if he's crouching, kind of trying to determine if he's going to jump or not, or do the wheel kick. Alright, but Yanai has what he wants here, right? Doing the V skill that close isn't that bad. It's pretty big orb hitbox. Right, doing these orbs, doing this orb specifically isn't bad, right? Because let me show you what this hits like, right? This hitbox is like this. So if Daigo jumped, the orb hits him anyway, right? Daigo jumps, the orb still hits him over here. So jumping's not really an option. You can't backdash it where Daigo is. He's in a corner, he's stuck. There's really no better option for Yanai to do. And the hurtbox forward is very much just like in the middle still. And then just immediate. I don't know what Daigo tried to do there. Maybe just try to jump out thinking a command throw was coming. But that gives another game to Yanai. But going into game number 3 here, you see Daigo walking forward enough to block the wheel kicks, right? Which makes, they are -4, but at certain ranges you can't punish them, and G can kind of play this light buffer game. But now Daigo's maintaining this closer range. So like you want to stay close to him, but not too close, because then G starts doing this to steal frames. Nice crush confirm. We're finally seeing the other corner, by the way. Big combo here is going to stun. He won't have enough to kill. But it'll be a one-touch game. So Daigo has to make a guess here. And he guessed wrong. He guessed patience. I guess more pressure. And so the big thing is there's... I have no idea what he's doing here. Okay. So the big thing is, round start, right? He's here, he's here. From this, like, Yanai can jump. He can do forward fierce, right? Which will hit him. He can do fireball, which hits it downward. He can do wheel kick, which similarly will flip over a fireball, round start. All from this mid-range space. So mostly what you're going to see is if Yanai is here and Daigo will try to sit like here, much closer, so that things like this forward heavy punch are actually punishable and not properly spaced out. Things like the wheel kick won't be spaced out properly. And he'll try to contest with moving backwards and throwing booms, moving backwards and then doing so bot kick or heavy kick to go back forward. And then Yanai on the other side of things can push stand medium kick, which is like a good wall kind of button. Or this crash medium punch, as you're seeing. But you see Daigo's paying real patient. He knows that Yanai's really trying to get in here. But what this does is Daigo's not really finding his opportunities to push forward here. Right, the sonic booms to back him up a little bit, but you can only back him up so far before the wheel kick comes back in. So you have to start challenging with buttons or these dashes, building space for yourself. Thought another dash he could sneak in, but wheel kick is going to put him back. And now Daigo's gone to the well of dashes one too many times, and Yanai's looking for it. And he baited the throw tech there. Very good job from Yanai. He's going to take that second round rapidly, or the second game rapidly. Here, like I said, a bunch of things G can do round start. Daigo wasn't ready to flash kick. Yeah, I'll go back and talk about this. This is kind of important. Where is it? It's here. The great thing about this move is if he tries to wheel kick, there's certain ranges where he can't just wheel kick and be safe, or wheel kick and not get flash kicked for it. If the follow-up ever comes out for this, the Sonic Cross, then the wheel kick will work every time. But if it's just the orb, there's times where it doesn't work. And so the counterplay to that is I'm close enough, I'm just going to crouch and sweep you, right? But he just wasn't quite close enough. Or in time. He was close enough. The level up here makes things very difficult for Daigo if he can't get away. Double hitting fireballs are going to be safe. Give good distance to Yanai, right? Allow him to forward heavy punch pretty freely. Good block on the flash kick. Going to take the stun and build some meter here as well. He actually could have built meter for longer. He could have actually built up till he had a full bar. But one of the things, you can never trust Daigo to not mash out a stun perfectly. I imagine after many years, he's pretty good at it. Maybe not on hitbox. Hitbox is a little bit different than stick. Oh, punish? Yeah, good punish. So in this round has really gotten Daigo's where he really forced Yanai to run into things. As Yanai tries to move forward and kind of get the same game plan going that he had the previous rounds. It just took him a little bit longer and a lot more life to trade, but that puts him in a dangerous situation where Daigo's just going to wake up critical alert. Because every time in the corner so far, Yanai has done something except once. One time, Daigo did an EX flash kick and Yanai blocked, but that time the critical alert, it was going to be safe. And it was just going to build space for Daigo. Might not have been actually safe. I think G can still punish with dash punch. But now you can feel like Yanai's playing a little bit weary because Daigo's changed up his pace. Right, he's sitting a little bit further back and throwing more fireballs. But at a very weird rhythm. Alright, Daigo acting like he's not going to get a command grab. Big combo in level 2 here, not quite for stun. It's actually much better for Yanai that it didn't stun if you could get that throw or hit to stun there. But Daigo managed to get out of the corner. Now Yanai's trying to find his point to activate. This puts him in a rough point, but now there's not much Daigo can really do. V-trigger's out, so that's good for him. Oh, he got duffed in the face by an overhead. He just lets it rip. And this is how you know that Daigo's kind of done dealing with your corner game, is when he just starts flash kicking. Like when he starts seeing you do fireballs and he's just flash kicking your fireballs on reaction. It's a little bit ridiculous. Well, didn't really flash kick the fireball on reaction. That was just a hard read. But kind of the tipping point. Yanai won 2 straight. Now it's time for Daigo. Oh, 1 straight? I don't know. Time for Daigo to work. And you kind of feel like Daigo's hit his rhythm here, right? He's standing at ranges that he wants to. Standing actually a little bit further back than wheel kick will hit properly, where light wheel kick will hit. Oh, that air throw. So here's the great thing about this air throw. And what I know Daigo does, right? We kind of need to land on the right frame here. So Daigo at this moment, he sees that Yanai is standing up after he threw 1 sonic boom. Daigo, when your opponent is standing, like for Daigo, when your opponent's standing up after a boom, it usually means that they want to walk forward, dash forward, right? That's going to look sloppy, right? They're going to walk forward. They're going to dash forward. Or they're going to jump. Walking forward is the safest option, but people don't like to walk and block booms in this game, especially online. So usually they choose this option or this option. When Daigo sees that they're standing up, though, he knows that they're going to try to do something. So what he does is he whiffs the jab, baiting a sonic boom. And he's already in his brain prepped to jump and instantly grab him. Now, is Daigo perfect at pulling that plan off? No. But he is perfect at doing these flash kicks to get people off of him. Alright, now Daigo's main goal here is to maintain this space. Right, not to let Yanai in, which is exactly what he did. Nice combo, full screen to punish the charge up. I don't know why Yanai isn't wheel kicking some of these V skill setups, especially when they're too close. Now, you're going to be mostly safe on that. Not quite -4. Alright, and Daigo's trying to get away from Yanai's activation here, right? Yanai has V-trigger. He's just running away from him, like forcing additional chip, like forcing Yanai to make errors to try to get in to activate. And look at how well it's activating. Daigo can actually chip out here. Oh, that was a dash upper. That kind of sucks. He did a dash upper. It didn't work out. Dash upper to punish the jump away. That's rough. Yeah, and you can kind of feel Yanai's frustration here. Like, man, I just can't get in against Daigo. Can't get in against Daigo. Everything I do, stop. It's like, well, have you tried just walking forward? Walking forward and being a more threatening presence. And when he tries to do that, he's met with a wall of fireballs. Good sweep, though. Now he's allowed to get some corner pressure, but Daigo just being amazingly patient. Reaction flash kick to beat the block string. Works a little bit, but that EX wheel is much faster than the other ones. A lot of damage here. But half V-trigger gone now, so not many mix-ups, and Daigo wants nothing to do with the corner mix-ups. Alright, now the V-trigger's out for Yanai. It's time for Daigo to play. He can't kill on this combo because he doesn't have V skill 2. I don't think he could kill anyway. Oh no, he threw too early. Yeah, Yanai was just gonna chip out there. G has big chip potential with the 3 flame pillars. You get pushed into 2 or 3 of them. I think at that range you actually get clipped by all 3, which would have chipped. So very smart from Yanai to spin it. Daigo just got hit trying to get away from that situation. Nice buffer. Yeah, and this is why level 2 fireball is difficult for Guile to deal with. It beats EX fireballs, it beats Sonic crosses. Sonic blades, excuse me. But now the level's gone. Daigo can kind of start playing again, but he has to be careful. Because Yanai is definitely looking for the wheel kick to get back into the jump. Daigo's okay with Yanai absorbing there because he already had V-trigger. And he saw, oh, that's unfortunate. So Daigo jumps here to avoid the activation. Right, very smart. Now he's up here and he's going down here. He comes down with Roundhouse. Roundhouse apparently hits like this. And this hitbox is not quite there. Which is rough. Because pretty much Daigo doesn't get a punish. I think Daigo tries to jump away again. And he gets caught with the stand medium kick. Which gives control of the match over to Yanai here. We're going to push all the way to the corner. Daigo has flash kicks though, so... Man, it's like I have the read here on what Daigo wants to do. I think almost every time that he's been in the corner, since game 2, he's been in the corner against V-trigger Yanai. He's just EX flash kicked. Because he knows Yanai just wants the damage. Like, he has Yanai at a deficit most of the time. He tried to jump air throw there, but early button from Yanai. Nice reaction. And knocking the level off is very important, but Yanai is just straight back in there. And again, not holding any of the pressure. And Daigo, oh, that's super important. Daigo's has been throwing so many booms and buttons that he just walks forward and throws Yanai. It's things that you get to kind of do as a Guile player. So people are so afraid, nice charge. So afraid of your flash kick and your throw that they kind of forget your other options. This should be able to stun. Oh, Daigo dropped. Daigo dropped the combo. He realized before he reacts to it with his voice, he realizes it in game that he's not going to be able to combo. So he goes for the throw, and he almost like surprised himself that he had to do a throw there, and like he got lucky that it worked. But Daigo's up 4 games to 1. Yeah, I can't jump there. The flash kick already charged. And again, so this is a big adaptation for Daigo here. First with the EX meter, and now with just regular heavy flash kick. He's just beating cancels into fireball. Right, again, okay with Yanai absorbing fireballs when V-trigger is already on the table. Because he's just going to move closer and try to get this game started. And now, again, Daigo's just going to sit back, throw sonic booms, and make Yanai run into them. Alright, too close, he can get EX wheel kick, so he stopped. Missed the super input off of down forward heavy kick. Ooh, big crush. I don't know what Yanai tried to do there. But sometimes, I mean, it was very difficult. Daigo was putting up a very good ball, but sometimes you just gotta EX low rush or crouch medium punch into EX upper. Missed the buffer on that medium punch. Oh no. Oh, Daigo almost had a good jump there, but again, that big V skill hitbox catches the other side and forces you to stay on the same side. Too far for the counter, combo walks forward and gets a throw. Yeah. Oh, dodges it. No punish, though. Just goes for more pressure. Nice from Daigo. He could have gone critical, or it wouldn't have killed. Alright, has to deal with this. I think Daigo missed his flash kick charge. I don't know why would he get countered there. Yeah. And then he just threw a boom here. That's more or less, he just wanted to keep space here after the tech in the back fierce. He just throws a fireball and finds the hit as Yanai tries to get closer, and that's going to allow him to kill. Taking the set.